Britney's awful days feel never ending. Not a single day has passed since she fought for her release without disclosing something more agonizing than the last. In a recent interview, Britney revealed how her sister abused her. If you're astonished by this and want to learn more about Britney's comments, this video is for you. Hey guys, good day and welcome back to Celebrity Fame. We'll discuss how Britney Spears speaks out about her sister's abuse. But first, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Let's get this started. Jamie Lynn Spears, Britney Spears' sister, is still unable to forgive her. According to an exclusive E! News source, Britney feels completely abandoned by Jamie Lynn as she fights to remove her 13-year conservatorship. A source stated that Britney is furious and hurt. Jamie Lynn, she believes, abandoned her and let her down in the struggle of her life. For so long, they were best friends and everything to each other. She sought help and felt that Jamie Lynn turned her back on her and couldn't be bothered, the insider stated. Jamie Lynn announced on Monday that she had finished writing her memoir, Things I Should Have Said. I had a tremendous conviction to tell my story, but there was a lot of internal work and healing that needed to happen before I could share my truth properly. Shortly later, Britney slammed her sister in a separate post. Psst, also great news, she mockingly wrote. I'm thinking about publishing a book next year, but I'm stuck on a title, so maybe my fans can assist. Shit, I'm not sure. Britney has already expressed on Instagram her feelings of being misled and manipulated by her family members. In a July post, she said, "There's nothing worse than when the people closest to you who never showed up for you post things about your issue, whatever it is, and speak righteously for support. How dare the people you care about say anything? Did they even offer assistance at the time? Did you reach out to save me while I was drowning?" Britney Spears told a judge on Wednesday that she wants to terminate the abusive case that has left her feeling disheartened and chained after 13 years of virtual quiet in the conservatorship that governs her life and money. According to the New York Times, Britney Spears' lawyers have sought a new conservative to be chosen to supervise the pop singer's money following recent testimony that she wanted her father to be removed from the post. According to the publication, Rosengart also submitted a petition to have Jamie Spears removed as a Tory, but that paperwork was not made public. The pop sensation recently informed a judge that she wants her father dismissed and prosecuted for abuse of guardianship. Rosengart just began defending Spears in his efforts to invalidate the contentious agreement that has governed his life for the past 13 years. It was the first time the singer had the option of selecting her own counsel. Since she gave a poignant testimonial in which she called the guardianship harsh and degrading, public sympathy for the artist has grown. She claimed that the agreement forced her to perform and take medicine against her choice and that it also restricted her reproductive rights. The singer has intimated that she eventually wants to dissolve the guardianship, but her prime aim for the time being is to remove her father from his position. Britney Spears has also stated that she will not perform again as long as her father has control over her career. "I'm not going to be performing on stage anytime soon with my dad in charge of what I wear, say, do or think," the singer said on Instagram. In court earlier this month, Rosengart demanded that Jamie Spears resign immediately. Today, there is a legitimate question as to why Mr. Spears is not willingly resigning. Is anyone certain that Mr. Spears' engagement in the situation is in Ms. Spears' best interest? After a mental health crisis, the 39-year-old was placed under guardianship, which regulates both her personal and financial affairs, in 2008. Rosengart and Jamie Spears' representatives did not immediately reply to demands for comment. According to confidential court records obtained by the New York Times, the singer has asked for revisions to the agreement that governs her life and her father's position in it. Her father and others involved in the guardianship maintained that it was a well-oiled machine that had saved her from a low point and benefited Mrs. Spears, and that she could quit it whenever she pleased. Throughout this time, she has stayed virtually mute in public on the matter. However, According to private court records obtained by the New York Times, Miss Spears, 39, expressed strong objection to guardianship earlier and more frequently than previously known, and stated that she was limiting everything from what she was dating to the colour of her kitchen cabinetry. In a 2016 report, a court investigator noted, she explained that she considered the guardianship had become an oppressive and controlling instrument against her. The interviewer's take on the conversation, far too much. Ms. Spears notified the investigator that she wished for the guardianship to be terminated as soon as possible. She's tired of being used and claims she worked and earned her money, but everyone around her is on her payroll, the investigator noted. Ms. Spears told the court in 2019 that she felt forced to stay in a mental health facility and perform against her will due to guardianship. Her father, James P. Spears, was formerly estranged from the singer and handled her life and finances for the majority of this time. Mr. Spears, often known as Jamie, was appointed to Tory in 2008, shortly after Miss Spears was brought to the hospital by ambulance for mandatory psychiatric assessments following a series of struggles and public concerns about his mental health and substance misuse. According to newly available court documents, Ms. Spears questioned her suitability for the post. Ms. Spears' duty attorney, Samuel D. Ingham III, stated in a closed-door meeting in 2014 that she wanted to consider impeaching her father as a conservative, citing her intake of alcohol, among other objections, to a shopping list of grievances. Mr. Ingham told the judge last year that Ms. Spears was afraid of her father, who is still the guardian of her approximately $60 million inheritance. Despite earning millions from a successful residency in Las Vegas, she claimed she was only paid $2,000 a week, according to records. According to the story, Spears stressed that any mistake had extremely serious consequences. She explained that guardianship involves a great deal of worry. The probate investigator determined in 2016 that guardianship remained in Miss Spears' best interest due to her complex finances, susceptibility to abuse, influence, and intermittent drug problems, despite the report's demand for a road to independence and the eventual cessation of wardship. The documents merely reveal a snippet of Ms. Spears' sentiments and situation over the course of a 13-year journey. They do, however, indicate her discontent with the arrangement, notably her fears that her thoughts on her father's behaviour were not being addressed appropriately. According to experts, trusteeships should promote conservative wishes and assist them in regaining their freedom. The arrangements are intended to be a last alternative for people who are unable to satisfy their fundamental needs, such as those with severe disabilities or the elderly with dementia. But Miss Spears has been able to perform well economically for more than a decade. Although we don't know what the final decision on the conservatorship will be, we are all in support of Britney, as are other admirers of the pop diva. And we are crossing our fingers. That's all we've got for today. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel in the future to see more fantastic videos like this. Until next time, everyone.